You took my light, my joy, my world. Now you will all feel what I felt. Every royal daughter will feel my pain.
Every daughter born into this royal family has one destiny: to die at exactly 7 years old. The palace was filled with laughter that morning. Servants rushed about. Drummers played softly in the courtyard. It was meant to be a joyful day. The king's daughter had just turned 7. But before the sun could set, the laughter turned into screams. The young princess collapsed without warning. Her body went cold. Her breath vanished. And, just like that, she was gone. 7 years old. Not a day more. This was not the first time. And deep down, everyone in the palace knew. It would not be the last. For generations, the royal family had lived under a shadow. Every female child born into the palace never lived beyond her 7th birthday. Some fell sick suddenly. Some slept and never woke up. No cure worked. No prayer lasted. The kingdom was drowning in silent fear. The king, broken and desperate, summoned the elders and diviners. "What evil has followed my bloodline?" he demanded. The oldest diviner closed his eyes and listened to the whispers of the past. When he finally spoke, his voice trembled. "This is not a sickness. It is a debt." Many years before, there lived a widow at the edge of the village. She had nothing. No wealth. No family. Nothing except her daughter. A little girl of 7. That child was her world. Her hope. Her reason to keep breathing. But at that same time, the king of the land fell gravely ill. No healer could cure him. No herb could save him. The palace grew restless. And then, the elders made a decision. A terrible one. The king must not die, they said. The land needs him. The gods demand a sacrifice. Not just any sacrifice. A pure child. 7 years old. The elders searched the land. But they did not choose fairly. They chose the weakest. The widow's daughter. Because she had no voice. No protection. No one to fight for her. When they came for the child, the widow screamed. She begged. She knelt. She held on to her daughter with everything she had. But power does not listen to pain. They took the girl. And before the next sunrise, she was gone. Sacrificed for a king who feared death. The widow did not cry at first. She stood still. Silent. Broken in a way that tears could not fix. Then slowly, she spoke. Her voice was no longer human. "If my child could not live, then no daughter of your blood will live. I curse your lineage. Every female child you bring into this world will die at the same age you stole from me." 7. The wind rose violently. The sky darkened. And the curse was sealed. Not long after, the widow died. But her words did not. At first, no one believed her. Until the king's own daughter turned 7. And died. Then another generation. And another. Each time, the same story. 7 years. Death. No escape. The royal bloodline began to fear its own children. Some stopped having daughters altogether. Others watched in helpless dread, counting down the years. The curse had become their reality. And time could not erase it. Back in the present, the king fell to his knees as the truth was revealed. "All this," he whispered, "because of one child?" The diviner shook his head. "Not just a child, but an injustice. The dead do not forget what the living try to bury." The palace was silent. Heavy with guilt. Heavy with history. But one question remained. Can it be undone? That night, they went to the forgotten grave of the widow. The ground was dry. Untouched. As if the world itself had avoided her. The elders formed a circle. Chants filled the air. The wind grew restless again. Just like it had years ago. Then suddenly, she appeared. Not fully human. Not fully spirit. But present. Watching. Waiting. The king stepped forward. For the first time, a ruler stood where the powerless once begged. And he knelt. "We were wrong," he said. "We chose power over justice. We chose a king over a child." His voice broke. "We have paid for it for generations. Please, release us." The widow said nothing. For a long time, she just looked at them. Then finally, she spoke. You remember now. That is why I came. Her voice was calmer. Less rage. More pain. I do not forgive because you asked. I forgive because I am tired of holding on to death. She raised her hand slowly. The curse is broken. The wind stopped. The air softened. And just like that, she was gone. Years passed. Another princess was born. The palace waited. Fearful. 7 years came. And went. She lived. For the first time in generations. A daughter of the royal bloodline. Lived beyond 7. The curse was gone. But the story remained. A reminder. That power without compassion always leaves a scar. And some scars echo through generations. Every act of injustice leaves a shadow. And sometimes, that shadow follows generations. If this story moved you, tell me in the comments, do you think the royal family truly deserved forgiveness? Would you have lifted the curse or let it remain? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more raw, unfiltered stories.